1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. It should have been for Barcelona. What a day. What a day to be a Barcelona fan, bro. Today's been crazy. Today's been great. 5-2 at the Camp Nou. What a day, man. What a day. I'm so happy. I was going crazy watching the game. We couldn't show up for the watch along, but we couldn't. We had power issues and things like that. But what a day. What a day to be a Barcelona fan. You know, this is what we were expecting after the horrible performance at Newcastle. I think we needed this. We needed this result to actually, you know, boost our confidence going into the next game. And so, yeah, I am so happy. I am sure every Barcelona fan out there is super happy about the results. Everybody enjoyed the game. And I think we need to talk about certain players and their performances after the game and things like that. But before then, there's something that I need to share with you if you're a Barcelona fan. So before and during, and I think right after the game, there was something huge going on in Barcelona. We all know our presidential election was held today. So yeah, it was a bit of a divided attention. So people were actually paying attention to the elections and then to the game as well. But you know, what a day to be a Barcelona fan. Like I said, we all got what we were looking for. Joan Laporta remains the president of Football Club Barcelona until 2031, I think. Yeah, 2031. So we are super happy. You know, I have always liked Joan Laporta. I've always loved Laporta. Ever since he stepped a foot into the club, he's been brilliant. He's done a great job. I think his first term was phenomenal, and I think this one is going to go. You know, it's going to be even better. I love Joan Laporta. You know, building the stadium, taking us back home. We've gone, I think, 14 games at the Spotify Camp Nou, and then we've not lost a game at all. We've not even drawn any game at the Spotify Camp Nou. It's crazy. So I'm loving it. Every Barcelona fan is loving it, I'm sure. And so, yeah. So these are the things that was, you know, happening around the game today. So let's talk about a few things about the game, what I saw, what we liked. In fact, yesterday I put out my lineup, and Hansi Flick thought, okay, that's the reason why you are a YouTuber and I am the coach. So he did opposite of everything that I thought he would do. So he put in so it was the center pairing like I thought it would be. It was Gerard Martin and then Pau Kubasi in the center halves, and then so we had a home start for a young La Masia player, Xavi Aspat, on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side, João Cancelo, and then the double pivot was Pedri and Marc Bernal as expected. And then we had Dani Olmo instead of Fermin Lopez starting. We had Dani Olmo starting, and we had Rafinha on the left flank. We had Lewandowski as our striker, and we had Rooney Badji on the right flank. So it was a decent setup. I wasn't so comfortable with you know, the youngsters because, you know, Real Madrid is breathing down our neck. So I thought we needed a strong team back. You know, Hansi Flick always knows best. So yeah, this was the lineup, and it went crazy. So in the first 9 minutes, we had a penalty. João Cancelo has been brilliant ever since he came back from Saudi Arabia. I think, you know, whatever team that sold João Cancelo to us, we need to, you know, go there and then give them a party, you know, because they give us a very good player. He was phenomenal today. So today, if it wasn't for Rafinha, I think he would be the man of the match in my opinion. So yeah, Rafinha stepped up and he did a beautiful Panenka. It was brilliant. I was super happy. It was crazy. So this is what we want to see from Rafinha after he got back from injury. He hasn't been that great, you know, but this game he turned up. He got his hat-trick. I think his third hat-trick ever since he stepped his foot at the Camp Nou. So, you know, it was good. So on the 22nd minute, we had another penalty. I think this time it was it João Cancelo again? I think it was João Cancelo again, and Rafinha stepped up and slotted in the second goal. We had the lead. It was fairly a comfortable game. I saw Rafinha running, the boys were running, everybody was tackling. It looks like, I didn't see enough from Pedri today, but I thought he's just taking it easy because we have the Newcastle game lurking behind our backyard. So yeah, he put him in a good shift, but it was a great game overall. It was a great game. So on the 38th minute, Dani Olmo, when Dani Olmo is playing at this level, it takes us to another level, another realm. We need Dani Olmo at the 10, because even though I think Femi Lopez is good, he's that good, I think Dani Olmo, he's got something. He's got these sweet touches, these sweet touches in and around the box, and then he can see passes and then things like that. So we need Dani Olmo on the score sheet. He needed this goal more than anyone else, because he's been second to Femi Lopez, and I think he doesn't like that. And so yeah, Dani Olmo came up, and then João Cancelo again. He took the ball, I think halfway through the line. He ran straight into the box. He cut inside and then dropped the defender, placed it in between the goalkeeper's legs, and then we were 5-1 at that point. And unfortunately, at the very last minute, at 90th plus 2, we gave the ball away. We were like chilling, we know we've won the game, and the guys were like chilling. And then all of a sudden, it was a beautiful cross from the left hand side, and then Sevilla's soul, got the last goal, the consolation goal. So overall, it was a brilliant game. I love the game. I love how we played. I love the way Bernal played. I didn't see Eric Garcia, which is understandable because we are resting him. I didn't see, we didn't see Rashford. We didn't see a couple of players that we think, Hansi Flick is just preparing everybody towards the Wednesday game. I cannot wait on Wednesday, man. I like what I saw. We have to be firing in. In fact, from the onset, from the very first minute of the game, we wanted it. We were chasing them. We were running them down. And when Barcelona is playing on this level, I don't think there are so many clubs in the world that can actually, compete with us. So, yeah. So far, so good. I'm loving it. I think my man of the match, yes. No, I've never seen someone score an hat-trick and gone home without a man of the match. So, yeah, Rafinha is the man of the match. I agree. But I think deep down, I think Cancelo, bro. Cancelo did a wonderful job. So, I am super happy about our game today. And it was great. Even though we couldn't show up for the watch-along, I think it's good for us to talk about the game and see where the positives and the things that we saw. The negatives are we shouldn't have just considered that those two needless goals, but at the same time we scored 5, so it felt like a revenge on Sevilla. They scored they beat us 4-1 in their home ground, so we didn't like them. I didn't like them personally. So yeah, great game for Barcelona. I love it. I love the game, and we have to talk a little bit about the Newcastle game. So, this is what I'm expecting from Barcelona on Wednesday. We need to go all out. We don't want a situation where Newcastle will score the first goal and then we'll have to come back and stuff like. We just have to go at them. We just go at them for the first 45 minutes, and then we come back in the second half and try to control the game. That's what I'm expecting for Hansi Flick and Laporta. So, what a time to be a Barcelona fan, man. I am super happy, and I can't wait for the next game. Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia. We out, bro. See you next time.